And for all of you who still want more, of course, we definitely still have one more, at least for today. It's De La Salle University Green Archers going up against the University of the East Red Warriors. Welcome back, and surely we welcome all of you who are watching. My name is Benji Santiago, and joining me is Coach Mike Perez, and of course later on, and Sarah will be joining us at courtside. And welcome everybody. How's your Sunday afternoon? How so far is it going for you, Coach Mike?
Okay naman. Having to cover again another game with Filoil, and paganda ng paganda ang laban natin dito as we go.
Yes, totoo yan. Ano? Kagaya nga ng binabanggit natin, sunod-sunod na laro ito para sa De La Salle University Green Archers. The first of actually the second na of the long 3-day schedule nila na sunod-sunod. And this time around, they're battling itong University of the East Red Warriors. Of course, ang University of the East, Red Warriors, natalo sila in their previous game that paved the way for FAU Tamarás to come up with their first win. As we take a look at our team standings, 2-2 ang kartada ng UE Red Warriors. Samantala, ang De La Salle University Green Archers, the only team from these two groups that we have who have yet to taste defeat. Over at the other side, ang University Perpetual naman, ang Altas, with their 5-1 win-loss card. Seems like it's going to be great to look forward to pagpasok ng NCAA naman para rito sa Perpetual. Coach Mike, ha?
Yep, and you know, itong pagkakataon naman ng University of the East na subukan magbigay ng unang talo dito sa De La Salle Green Archers.
Yun lagi yung tanong dyan eh. Sino ang kukuha ng at magbibigay ng unang talo against De La Salle University Green Archers? We saw them play yesterday. They were down back in the first half, pero what a comeback for them to come up victorious laban pa sa talagang powerhouse din na UP Fighting Maroons. Kevin Cambao was, wow, one spectacular player. Michael Phillips, who just got back from Cambodia, winning the gold back for the Philippines sa SEA Games. I don't think he's playing today.
Yep, I don't think so too.
Yun lang ang some of the things that most probably Sarah will hand out some information about that. Now, over at the other side naman para sa UE Red Warriors, what can we expect from them coming into this ball game?
Well, definitely the three guys that's gonna need a lot of work and more continuous production para dito sa UE. You have Remogat, Jackson, and Paranda. Remogat's been averaging about 19 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. He's expected to lead that team. But Jackson's has come out really strong, at least in the last 2 to 3 games that they've had, coming up with 12, 9, 3, and to go with 3 steals. So those two guys really are the people that we're gonna watch out for pagdating dito sa UE Red Warriors.
And not only that, the common denominator between these two teams is that para dito sa UE Red Warriors, Coach Jack Santiago, nandiyan din si Konsehal Don Aliado.
Yes.
Diba? Dati ito nandun sa mga pumarin nito.
Correct.
For La Salle.
Kahit pa paano, may bleed green pa rin yan sa loob.
Totoo. No? Yun eh, no? Well, of course, si Coach Topex Robinson na ang new head coach sa pagpasok ng new season ng UAAP for La Salle Green Archers. They truly have a lot of making up to do. Not ending in the Final Four that's the previous season, but things seems to be looking very, very promising para rito sa De La Salle. Well, puntahan na natin ngayon si Ryan to introduce our starters for this ball game.
Good afternoon, basketball fans. Live from the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan City. This is our main game of our quadruple header. The intended competition for your 16th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. It's the game between the De La Salle University Green Archers versus the University of the East Red Warriors. And now let's meet the starters first for the De La Salle Green Archers. Small forward number 32, Elijah Golenia. Power forward number 42, Benjamin Phillips. Center number 9, Raymond Cortez. Point guard number 5, BJ David. And shooting guard number 18, Francis Escandor. Head coach for De La Salle Green Archers is Topex Robinson. And now let's give it up for your UE Red Warriors. Small forward number 8, Jos Alcantara. Power forward number 66, De Tomas. Center number 26, Mark Rossetti. Point guard number 60, Noy Rebogat. And shooting guard number 7, Welyo Ningo. Head coach for the Red Warriors is Mr. Jack Santiago. Your referee in charge of this main game, Group Chief Igor Guaron.
All set and ready to do battle as we take a look at the starters for both teams right here. Noy Rebogat, we talked about him earlier para rito sa UE Red Warriors. Ngayon naman dito sa panig ng De La Salle University, VJ David is starting, Juliana Escondor, and etong si Ben Phillips will be playing. I see, para sa La Salle, and he's starting. He did not see action yesterday. It was the other Phillips, si Michael.
Yep, si Michael, right.
Who turned out to be the best player in that ball game. So here we go, Boleton ng De La Salle University. The first foul is going to be called very early in this ball game as Mark Rossetti went up for the shot block, but he clipped the arm of Escandor, who'll be taking 2 free throws here in this ball game.
Ito si Francis Escandor coming out of the basketball program down south in Davao. One of the coaches that actually taught him is Coach Ronel Loterio, who incidentally is one of the coaches of St. College of St. Benil when they won that championship in 2000 under Coach Dong Vergere. So his formative years of basketball really coming from Coach Ronel Loterio.
2-0, and they got the ball back. Wanting to score once again. Now, all of a sudden, instantly, it's a 4-0 lead for the Green Archers. Goliana making that basket. It's UE right now. Way the basketball. Their first crack at the basket for themselves. So we take a look at Rossetti, who picked up a foul earlier.
Look at the defense there of La Salle. Every movement covered there.
Well, ngayon naman si Rossetti naman na nakabingwit ng foul dito. Raven Cortez with a foul. And a chance for UE to get themselves on the scoreboard here. Hitting the first free throw.
Remark Rossetti roughly getting about 15 minutes playing time per game, ravaging about 5 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. So his contribution is going to be very key here for the Red Warriors.
He knocks down both free throws. 4-2 lead for La Salle. The three-pointer is off. And ball will go the other way.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the second or the third game in a row that Kevin Kiambao is actually coming off the bench para sa De La Salle. So, nag-experiment rin talaga yung mga iba't ibang teams pagdating sa rotations nila here in Filoil.
Tsaka ikaw ba naman ang bigyan ng 3 sunod-sunod na laro eh?
Oh yeah. Pahinga muna.
Pahinga ka sa umpisa lang.
Right.
But that jump hook just doesn't drop. Rossetti. 4-all right now. La Salle wanting to grab back the lead here. Goliana on the way up. Too strong. Hard off the glass. He got an offensive rebound. Another hard off the glass attempt by Raven Cortez.
14 seconds on the shot.
But they still keep the basketball here for the Green Archers. Ben Phillips.
Oh, wow. Nice read.
But the defense was there. Rossetti.
Yeah, good recovery by the help on the low side after that short roll by Ben Phillips.
Thought he had a good thing going, but all of a sudden, parang biglang may tumubo na puno right in front of him.
Yeah.
Was Mark Rossetti.
And La Salle, for the most part, really full close out on the players, really staying attached to the guys.
How about that banking shot? Well, Linggo. Linggo nga pala ngayon.
Linggo ngayon.
It's his day.
Good move there by Lingo.
Best opportunity to score for LaSalle.
Oh,
Noy Remogat, nice
Wow.
handoff. And Mark Rossetti underneath, responding very well to that assist.
well, you know, Remogat averaging about 3 assists per game, and the thing is, he also can score. He's got good average of 19 points per game.
Grabbing that rebound, UE. Long pass. Well set at the focal point of the offense of UE here.
Well, not really a good set for the Warriors on that spot.
A miss under 3. Well, unlike from what we have seen previously, yung Adamson kanina, hot shooting from the outside. Simula pa lang, ha?
Yeah, this beautiful pass by Remoga. I'm sure that's just one of the many assists we'll be seeing from this Spitfire guard of Jack Santiago.
Pressure in the backcourt being applied by LaSalle.
And that's been a trademark of LaSalle, actually.
Oo naman eh.
Impressed na yan.
Air ball with that shot from the outside. Ben Phillips is fouled after grabbing the loose ball. Day Thomas ang tinawagan ng foul.
Yeah, and Thomas didn't wanna make Ben Phillips get that ball kasi patakbo na pababa yung LaSalle, and in open floor, I mean, you've got multiple scorers out in the open there for LaSalle, just prevented that.
Yung mga quick transitions just like that. Just don't grab the player. Kasi ang sportsman-like
Yeah,
yun,
sportsman-like, right. You have to go for the ball pa rin. You have to play on the ball. Ooh, wow!
And Goliana getting his second basket here in this ball game. Look at this.
Just sheer upper body power right there by Goliana. Guy averages about 6 points per game.
Well, he's got 4 right now.
Yeah, and it's pretty solid too every time that he's brought in on the floor by Coach Topex.
And he converts and completes a 3-point play for De La Salle.
And they're making someone else receive that inbound pass other than Remogat.
7-6. The shovel pass. And Belo Lingo again with a basket.
Yeah.
4 for him here in the first period. And UE is ahead, 8-7.
And the ploy really here with Remogat with that dish for LaSalle is, you know, that someone else bring that ball down other than Remogat, so that there's a delay in the offensive sets of the Warriors.
LaSalle finding themselves down by 1.
Wow, what a set. Good
And
set.
extra pass there. But Ben Phillips.
That play started off with a 1-4 low. Lumabas yung isang bigs. Nagkaroon ng stagger sa kabila. Middle ball screen. Ganda ng movement.
Raven Cortez with his first basket for LaSalle. Now! How about the It's his day talaga.
Yeah, Lingo's got 7 points already in this game, and he's feeling it actually.
Ito, Lingo. Naalala ko tuloy si Sunday Salvacion.
Oh, yeah. LaSalle really making the Warriors eat up a little bit of time, but you gotta check Remogat out in the open floor.
Noy Remogat, sabi niya mamaya na ako ulit papasa, might as well score. So we got a seesaw battle going on here with 5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. It's UE on top by 1.
Very deceptive kasi yung mga movements rin ni Remogat. Hindi mo alam kung papasa o titira.
Hernandez three-pointer. Escandor hitting it. And that's going to be our first timeout in this ball game. Up and down, up and down. Kind of a roller coaster. But they've been hitting those shots. Escandor hitting that 3. They got back the lead up to 15-13.
Lasal against UE at hawak nga ng Green Archers ang kalamangan 15-13. Two teams from the same collegiate league, but are we going to witness a different result today? With the Green Archers having a clean record, for sure the Red Warriors won't back down kahit pakulang sila dahil may mga injured nga at may sakit. Mainit na tapatan ito, isang naghahabol ng panalo at isang wala pang nakakatalo. Sigurado ako na walang bibitaw sa dalawang teams na to. Ano sa palagay nyo, Benji and Coach Mike?
Well, we're still early to figure out. Nasa first quarter tayo. We saw, of course, sabi nga natin, seesaw battle that's been happening. Right now, LaSalle up 2. They're trying to create a turnover in this ensuing play here. But it's still going to stay with the Red Warriors.
That's why it's easier said than done. Again, especially LaSalle. Look at the guys now on the floor. It almost seems like yung starters are coming off the bench, you know.
Let's take a look at Coach Caloy Garcia, Coach Mon Jose giving out special instructions to players from the bench. Another stop here, referee's whistle, halts play.
Well, if there's one good thing about the Red Warriors is that they're only down 2 points against the Green Archers.
EJ Abadamo just checked in, commits his first personal. Noy Remogat firing long distance, falls short. LaSalle, Kevin Kiambao is in the game, so is Mark Nonoy. Kiambao lobs it inside. Bright Nwankwo with a miss.
A good feed though by Kevin Kiambao, seeing that seal by Bright.
UE down by 2. Noy Remogat, a no-look pass. Oh, huli Kevin Kiambao. Where are you going with that basketball? So you're not making his presence felt, kaagad.
Yeah, look at that. That roll, Kevin was immediately locating that roll guy. And that help down low, just doing well for Kevin.
Here he challenges a shot once again.
You look at the spectrum of spots defended by Kevin Kiambao. Kanina sa ilalim, ngayon itong 3 points sa labas. No? Ang laki ng range ng binabantayan ni Kevin. And that just shows his versatility for the game. Oh, good shot.
Really. And even better. Dahil eto nga, DJ Robles off the bench, scoring right away for Coach Jack Santiago and the UE Red Warriors. We got a tie ball game at 15. Sometimes holding on to an undefeated record will create a lot of pressure, will bring in a lot of pressure. How
Right.
to maintain that undefeated record. Ito naman UE Red Warriors, sabi ko nga kanina, the common denominator here, this is a challenge for Coach Jack Santiago
Right.
and Coach Don Aliado. Kumbaga parang nalipat lang kami ng bahay, diyan kami dati nakatira eh.
Oh, at saka yung lipat na yun ng, the bleed green players there and the coaching staff of UE. It really shows yung wealth of talent that's coming out of the
Yes.
LaSalle program.
Kiambao touch pass inside. Bright
Oh.
scores!
Kevin was actually talking to Bright and telling him, hey, look, I'm going to give you another pass.
Kaya
You have to
nga.
make sure you make this one. You're not getting a third one if you don't. But look at that beautiful finish there by Bright. Excellent feed too by Kevin.
Hindi na binaba, diniretso, pihit,
Yeah.
konti lang.
Tsaka yung pihit niya papunta dun sa strong side niya, which is
Yes.
the right hand.
So Bright and Nwankwo is shooting the bonus free throw. Unable to make it though. 4-point advantage. LaSalle, UE basketball. Alcantara setting it up. Air ball for DJ Robles.
Yep, and LaSalle doing a different approach here on the two-man game. What they're doing now is they're trying to hedge instead of yung previous game nila where they normally would switch. So here they just try to hedge and make that initial defender or primary defender recover.
Parang napanood ko na yan kahapon pa yan ah.
Wow. Kevin Kiambao, Benji, is actually, 8 out of 11 on his last attempts coming from the previous game. Grabe.
And those are right corner court baskets that he made yesterday.
Yeah.
Doon siya nagpasimula eh.
Yeah. Yung dalawang corner na threes, no?
Sinimulan niya ng corner, tapos yun nga, pagdating ng second half, he did not run out of ammunition to shoot three-pointers. And inside, Bright again! Nice pass galing kay Mark Nonoy.
Well, the Archers are really exploiting that void in the middle para dito sa Red Warriors.
The usual starters of LaSalle, they came off the bench. At eto na, lumayo na nga ang LaSalle rito. Although ito, Hilbuena answers right back. The lead is 7. Earlier, it was 9 already for LaSalle. Kiambao, same spot, same result.
That guy's made a living out of shooting threes. He started that game with 2 triples. Now he's also got 2. Sa ibang spot naman, wings naman.
Back to another 10-point lead here for LaSalle.
Wow.
So the reliables really delivering, especially Kikiam.
And they're really tightening up the screws on Remogat. And so the other players have to create for themselves.
Look at this long pass. Nice receive. Nice catch by Mike Nonoy. Grabe to si Kevin Kiambao. He sees everything that's happening on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin Kiambao is actually 5 assists per game on the average.
Kahapon di masyado, you know? Was contented with shooting, with scoring.
And what's even amazing there, Benji, with Kevin, as we see the shot let go by the Red Warriors, that Kevin Kiambao is actually number 4 league-wide on assists.
Oh my goodness! 3 of 3! My God!
Jamal Murray earlier was just sensational on 3. But Kevin Kiambao, woo!
And still trying to figure out what he had for breakfast. The same question we were asking yesterday when he was actually, with that accuracy, shooting 3-pointers. And here he is, at it again. LaSalle, Goliena with that banking shot. How it happened for UE. It was as close as it can get, changing baskets. There was even a couple of times that UE had a taste of the lead. And then finally they go to their big guy. Big guy who could shoot from the outside. We're talking about Kevin Kiambao. And from different spots on the floor, he has not missed with his 3-pointers. 32-17, already a big lead for LaSalle ending the first quarter.
Josh Alcantara for faking a foul.
And we begin the second quarter of action. Coming to you live from the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan. Benji Santiago, Coach Mike Perez, Sara Asido at courtside. Kevin Kiambao, very early and coming off the bench for some of the usual starters nga ng LaSalle Green Hills. 9 points for Kevin Kiambao, all coming from beyond the arc. It's already got 2 assists and 3 rebounds.
Let's put a footnote on those threes. Yesterday, first quarter, 2 out of 2, Kevin Kiambao. Now, 3 out of 3 first quarter. Wow.
And what more can we expect?
And Kevin shooting 40% from 3 league-wide.
Grabe. Like an all-around player. You can never exactly second guess what's he going to do next.
Yeah. He's the third leading three-point percentages in LaSalle, second only to Goliena and Policarpio. Those two have really good touches from the outside too.
Siguro sabi ni Coach Goldwyn Monteverde yesterday, I created a monster. Kevin Kimbao has won championships and the MVPs when he was an NU Bullpup under Coach Goldwyn Monteverde. We saw each other again yesterday here on the same venue. And LaSalle with Kevin Kimbao, Michael Phillips defeating UP. Mark Nonoy hitting a three-pointer. Don't look now, this is a big 16-point lead already erected here by LaSalle.
And now it's a zone here by the Green Archers.
Buena, short with a jumper. Takbuhan na naman, pero nakabalik sa depensa ang QE. Nothing there for UE. Here comes LaSalle. Mark Nonoy. Oh my goodness.
And LaSalle right now shooting 6 out of 10 for a very high 60%. Look at that skip pass by Nonoy out to David. Easy basket right there, uncontested.
Thank you very much for that report, especially being a Sunday today, parang worship day ngayon, eh,
Yeah, right.
So they need more of those.
Yeah.
A lot of prayers here as they're playing catch up. They almost threw that ball away at the New Red Warriors coming up a timeout, finding themselves down by this much, already 19.
And you like that they put emphasis on the mental preparedness of the players, because this is actually a very strong game that they expect against the undefeated Green Archers. So you have to be prepared, not just on the body, even on the mind.
They just have to have a little bit more. MJ Langit. Ngayon pa isa. Linggo-linggo may langit. Bible.
Yeah, and one other player I guess that the Red Warriors are missing in the rotation is Jackson.
Oh,
we haven't seen him yet.
Delvian Jackson.
Yeah.
Where is he, by the way?
He's not on the
bench
as well.
Oh.
The guy averages 12, 9, and 3 to go with 3 steals.
And we love his hustle play, huh?
Yeah.
His activity on
Correct.
the floor, the Mr. Energy, something like that, diba?
He's like the Mike Phillips of UE, diba?
Pwede.
Sometimes you need that hustle guy to keep that energy up.
Grabe nagtatayuan itong mga players from the bench ng LaSalle every time somebody is going for a three-point shot. It's like they believe all of those can really go hit the target.
The The man movement of UE just very limited right now. Not much action off ball. Everybody just standing around and waiting for that pick and roll to happen.
Ray Maga off the bench, scoring for UE his first 2 points. Ikot na naman ang bola rito.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. That's set up by VJ David.
Yeah, just like what some coaches would say, you have to move that rock side to side over an amount of time until the defense comes in late. That's when you attack.
That was Aaron Bensalida with a basket. Samantala over at the other side, a three-pointer naman. As scored here by UE. That was Josh Alcantara.
Oh, wow.
Oh!
I was just about to say that three-pointer earlier by UE. That's only their second three-pointer, but no, another three hit here by De La Salle.
Ryle Melencio.
They're now,
Sali daw siya sa three-point shooting here.
yeah, 8 of 13 na yung La Salle. It's almost 60%.
Ang taas nun, ha?
Yeah, ang taas nun.
And UE is trying to fight back with their own three-pointers.
I think more importantly, yung mga 3 points nila uncontested.
Oo nga.
And so, ang challenge ng UE, if they close out long, papasahan naman sila sa loob, titirahan sila sa loob.
UE is one of 11 from the three-point country.
Actually, this one's the second one. That's
Ito na
12,
pala yung
that's the
second.
one.
Yes, oo.
12.
Ito naman, pang marami.
Pang 13 na yan. Pang 13 attempt, 8 pumasok.
Wow. Matindi ang exchange rate dito.
So if you have the green archers making those baskets from the outside, then the paint guys can start working freely kasi mas maluwag na yung loob.
There's another three-pointer. They got the ball back here.
Oh, what a block.
Huli! And action continues. It's over at the other side for La Salle right now. And the drive and the basket! Grabe, Jonel Policarpio playing both ends of the floor.
I was going to say the same. Both
With a
play
shot
both
block
ends.
and then the basket. Sorry, miss. And La Salle.
A player down on the floor for the Warriors.
Oh, UE coming into play right there. Welo Lingo is playing
Rosetta, I think.
good here. Oh.
I think Rosetta's down on the floor the other end. Hasn't gone up yet.
Let's just hope he's just winded.
Yeah.
Ang bilis eh. Up and down.
The pace ng game. Like, there have been 62 possessions already in this game. We were talking about the first half. 31 for each team.
This is one thing that okay.
That was Rosette prior. So there's that drive. Got hit on the head.
Yun.
Oh yeah. Hope he's okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
very good, very good.
That's good news. That's good news.
Oh. 45-28 lead for La Salle here. 4 minutes and 48. This is turning out to be a real fast first half.
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden it has slowed down.
The pace is so quick dahil sa mga 3 points din ng La Salle because if they make that 3 immediately ang reaction is itakbo kagad ng
Kaya nga.
UE.
Ben Phillips.
Let's roll again.
Ben Phillips creating a highlight move here in the first half for La Salle.
Wow, and you can see that move all the way from the city of Manila. Look at that middle ball screen, or side ball screen rather, and that pocket pass on that jam. He didn't have that high-low, went to that side action. That finish on that short.
They have done almost everything here in the first half for La Salle. the three-point shooting. There's that dunk, the nice passing.
Tsaka yung mga big man kasi nila, you know, after an action, ginagawa kagad yung secondary action to dive, to roll, to screen. And they're very intentional with these actions. I mean, Coach Topex together with Coach Caloy, he thought this guy is really good. Good tap.
Playing good defense, UE. Noira Mogat buries the three. That's a third three-pointer for UE Red Warriors.
Well, they'll need Remoga to start going now. Gotta take the lead.
Ben Phillips earlier with a dunk. I thought he was going for a three.
UE there much wiser na on that turn, but Stasio with another basket.
So Evan Nelly's not playing, you know?
Yeah, I don't think he's on the bench too.
We saw him getting hurt yesterday. Somehow was able to recover. Pero might as well siguro.
Pahinga na lang.
Oo.
Yeah, recovery.
Shot clock down to 5 for UE. Noira Mogat can knock it down. Phillips the rebound. Phillips bringing it down. Phillips over to the corner. A three on its way. No. UE. The contact. 2 free throws will be awarded the Red Warriors here.
That's Thomas. Had the right thing in mind. Kept the defense moving backward. And just keeping the pace of going for that layup shot.
Big Thomas. Bigyan ng dalawang free throws para sa Red Warriors. We're inside 3 minutes. Itong ating first half of action. This is the last of the 4 scheduled games for today. But don't you worry. Pag-ising nyo ulit. We'll be starting as early as 10 a.m.
You guys just have dinner and breakfast. We'll be back.
Yeah. Don't miss us too much.
Good touch though by Thomas on those free throws.
14-point lead here for LaSalle. They have the basketball.
Which is very much manageable naman, Benji. Ano? Down 14 at this pace at the rate the game's being played.
An open look for another three. Nope, doesn't go. Phillips is fouled on his way up, going for a shot. And he's going to be shooting 2 free throws.
I mean, we can look at tapes and film about the threes taken by LaSalle, and you could see majority of those were uncontested. Not that UE doesn't want to defend them, it's the action that's really giving them those free areas to take the three.
They keep that ball moving.
Yeah.
And so have the players.
Ball and man movement, and they close that out with shot making. You move your man, you move your ball, you make your shot. Kahit sino siguro makalaban mo, mahirap bantayan yun. Diba?
So far, 5 points para kay Ben Phillips.
And none more sensational than that slam dunk earlier.
15-point advantage for De La Salle University Green Archers. UE, the trapping in the backcourt. They cross the line.
Oh, nice fake.
Ayun lang, ang tagal bago na iangat. So, shot block lang ang inabot doon ni Lingo-Lingo.
Yeah, ganda na ng initial fake niya, sayang.
And Phillips, the bounce pass, they almost lost it. Estacio. 10 to shoot for LaSalle. A 3 on its way. Phillips keeps it in play for LaSalle. He shoots his own 3. Can't get it to go. UE on the other hand. Sila naman ang umaatake.
Yeah. Down 15 if they do good here. A little bit closer.
Offline. That shot by Welo Lingo-Lingo. 50-35 LaSalle. Tres bola. They seem to be falling in love with that one, huh? Might as well settle for a jumper lang at mid-range.
Yeah.
EJ Abadam.
And the Archers really reading that defense very well. Oh!
And UE wants their own three-pointers to click also for them.
That's the second from Remogat.
And
Again.
that's the fourth three-pointer made by UE here in the first half. Lead is 14. Noy Remogat for UE. Goes for it again. And makes it again.
You guys totally forgot about me. I'm still here in this game, says Remogats. Knocked down 3 already in this quarter.
And all of a sudden, he finds himself like in double figures right now. Noy Remogat with a couple of three-pointers. And how about this? Soft shot.
They still have time to probably cut this down to a 10-point game.
Scandor with that last basket for LaSalle. Going for the last shot is UE, down by 13. It's Noy Remogat almost hitting that one. And at the end of the first 2 quarters, what action that we have seen here so far. It's one of those cases wherein you cannot afford to blink or else you miss a lot. 54-41 for De La Salle University against UE, the end of the first 2 quarters. We are at the half, and a big lead already erected here by De La Salle University Green Archers against the University of the East Red Warriors, 54-41. Did not see action yesterday, but right now he's here, and that spells trouble for UE. Coach Mike?
Well, it really boils down to the field goal percentages. 50%, 21 of 42. Actually, ang UE also had the same amount of attempts, 42, but they only were able to convert 35% of them. Rebounds, obviously, strength inside of the bigs of LaSalle. Couple mo pa yan, yung 4 na blocks na ginawa nila against nothing for the UE Red Warriors. Ball distribution is so much better for De La Salle. I think they have 13 assists, not 30. Versus 8 that of UE.
So, dami naman yan.
So yun yung nagpapahirap nung game para sa UE. Do you cover inside when they're powerful on the rebounds, or do you cover the outside shots when they distribute the ball better? It even makes you cover more ground.
2 players maybe in double figures for the UE Red Warriors. Remogat and Lingo Lingo both with 11. Kiambao all hitting all those 9 points from Rainbow Country. Escandor with 7. Ben Phillips highlighting it with a dunk. Has 6. Rosete got hurt, but he seems to be A-okay. He's got to provide more than just 4 points. Actually, in the second quarter, UE pa nga outscoring LaSalle 24-22.
Correct.
It was that disparity in the end of the first quarter with it. Ang score natin doon 30-17 in favor of De La Salle. Well, let's see if things could really develop high enough for UE to catch up and get themselves really in serious contention in this ball game as they try to there'll be some of those teams who will try to hand the first defeat of LaSalle, sitting pretty at the top of our team standings.
And here.
Okay. Sabi mo maginaw dito. Hindi naman eh. Mainit nga eh. Mainit.
I was gonna say bench the 31 bench points that LaSalle had. 9 of those actually came from Kevin Kiambao. And pati si Golyena, ang ganda rin ang kinontribute nun.
Equal in distribution of points for LaSalle. That's why nobody's still in double figures as of the moment after 2 quarters. So here we go. Second half of action already underway here. De La Salle with the basketball. It's Kevin Kiambao who has not missed from beyond the arc. Golyena. Right. Outside shot, VJ David with a miss. Kiambao getting it back, trying to hurry it up. Juanco unable. UE with a steal. Everybody touching that basketball for UE.
Yeah. They could have already attacked about 2 possessions, 2 touches back.
It's going to be a foul. Si Elijah Golyena ang tinawagan ng foul. Coach Topex does not agree. You might have seen an earlier action or an infraction by UE. Nevertheless, it's still Red Warriors basketball. Shot clock down to 5.
Good shot.
A miss.
It's a good shot though, coming out of a stagger.
Elijah Golyena in the paint, falling away, banks it in.
This guy's really pretty steady for Coach Topex. I mean, his percentages on the shots, every time you need it, he makes it.
He may not turn out to be the flashiest
Yeah.
for Coach Topex, but he's very, very efficient. He's got 7 points in the
Yeah.
ball game.
The guy's very fundamentally sound, very basic. Katulad nga ng sabi ni Kobe Bryant, you don't never get tired of the basics. And this guy's been showing it, si Goliana.
Pero yung isang sapatos, tinanggal yung letter B.
Ano?
Sa basics.
A6.
Nagets mo na,
Medyo nagets ko na. Oo, nagets ko na. Okay. Medyo slow lang.
Bright. David. Ikot ang bola. The 3 won't go.
That was a missed three, pero you see the ball movement, di ba?
Oo, ando pa rin yung execution.
Yeah, equal opportunities talaga for everyone.
Josh Alcantara. Big man in front of him. Where does he go to? Hurried shot. Producing nothing for UE. Kiambao.
Oh.
Ooh. Masyado mabilis na
Yeah,
tamaan
but
sa ulo yung kakampi niya.
Here's the thing with those passes ni Kevin Kiambao. Even yung kakampi niya, tingin hindi maipapasa ng ganito. Nailusot pa rin eh.
Kailangan aware ka pag si
Already
Kevin
ka eh.
Kiambao
Yeah.
na may hawak ng bola.
Right.
Here he goes for another 3.
Wow! And the guy hasn't missed from 3, Benji.
4 of 4 right now. That's what we're talking about, Kevin Kiambao.
At importante doon, he's taking it in the flow of the offense.
You know what happened there? Kevin Kiambao realizing, sabi niya, I might as well stop with those assist pass.
Yeah.
Baka masaktan ko yung mga teammates ko. Might as well go for the shot.
Yeah. But Kevin Kiambao is putting the UAAP on notice. He is one, if not the best player right now in the country in the UAAP.
Well, he's trying to put them in a serious position at the resumption of the UAAP for sure.
Yeah, when you look at his numbers, he's 17 points per game. As we see this 3 here by Kevin, he's 17 points per game, 9 assists, which is number 1 in De La Salle, 9 rebounds rather, number 1 in La Salle, 5 assists, number 2 in their lineup. And he's got 2 steals for a forward.
Active numbers in a lot of departments for this big man, Kevin Kiambao ng De La Salle University Green and Archers. They have a 13-point lead, 59-46. We're here in the third. Here he is with the basketball once again. DJ David launches it from long distance. They got the ball back. Oops, Kevin Kiambao claiming.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
Last touch, definitely that was on him.
hindi araw-araw Pasko, boy.
Minsan Valentine's Day.
59-46 for La Salle. UE with a basketball. How do you like that? Day Thomas getting that ball to decide to roll in.
Yeah, maganda rin pinapakita nito si Tomas right now for the Warriors.
Quick hands on UE here, making a stop. 11 na lang ito, ha?
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say the same too.
59-48 UE. For everybody else could forget, they're also making a very good run. As I made mention nga, in the second quarter, they were able to outscore La Salle 24-22.
Right. Actually, win quarter yon para sa kanila eh.
Yep.
Diba? And so you just have to build on that. And you don't see it on the screen, but earlier, Coach Don Alyada was applauding his team for the good effort.
Noy Mogat surprisingly missing both free throws.
Yeah.
He's got a total of 11 so far in this game. Mark Nonoy.
We talked about unchallenged three. That's just one of them.
8 points for Mark Nonoy off the bench. Josh Alcantara shot
Oh,
clock down
nice
to 7.
backdoor. Gotta take this.
No choice.
Oh, yeah.
3-second shot clock, but they got the ball back.
Oh.
Oh, clobbered. Day Thomas will be shooting 2 free throws.
But you love that backdoor cut. That recovery and that pass. Sayang sana kung may floater si Thomas ba yan?
Yeah.
Yeah, kung may floater si Thomas, he didn't have to go inside, no? Towards Bright.
Pero ayaw naman ni Bright na basta tinitirahan na lang siya. No easy baskets in front of me.
Pupuntahan ka pa rin yan. Maganda rin sana yung mga shot fake ng Red Warriors. Kaya lang minsan kahit na free na sila, they don't take it. Nag-hesitate pa rin. And so they have to move that ball again. And eventually that defense gets to catch up.
One of 2 in that trip. Ayun. Si ate. Nagme-merienda. Nagka-carbo load din. Kevin Campbell.
Oh, no.
His first miss.
First miss, yeah.
Noire Mogat. They want a traveling call on Noire Mogat, but instead a foul is called against LaSalle. Si Mark Nonoy ang tinawagan ng nakaharang. Taking a look at this play.
Oh, yeah. That was what they were pointing at. Because after Remogat did that in and out, he kind of like shoved a little bit si Mark Nonoy. I think that's what they were contesting.
But there was the contact first before he fell down.
That's right. That's where the whistle really came. And not the shove.
So ngayon making up for those 2 missed free throws earlier for Noy Remogat.
Yeah. Tsaka almost always expected pag si Remogat ang nandyan, basket dapat.
Yep.
No? Yeah. And I'm sure itong si Remogat is cherishing this moment of being able to play against these big guns of LaSalle.
Minsan ganun di ba? Yung parang yung favorites, yun ang makakaharap mo. And it creates something inside you.
Yeah.
As we take a look at this one.
Oh, wow!
Eat my dust!
Ayan, Bright tried to make a run for it, but Remogat just able to finish.
Kevin Campbell. Oh, ganda na pasa. Hindi lang nasa low ni Bright, and they lost it. They turned it over.
Oh,
Day Thomas. Yun naman. Blanca ang inabot. Kay Bright Nuanco. And over at the other side, basket counts.
Yeah, out in the open floor, when you've got people in the right spots, the Archers are gonna hurt you.
Boris Marasigan. Huli ka dyan!
Started defensively,
And then this aggressive attack
Grabe.
by Boris Marasigan. This is going to be shooting a bonus free throw here. His first basket.
Kanina bench yung tinira na ni Thomas is exactly the same shot that he took, no?
Kaya nga.
When he got fouled. So really would be good to have, I guess, just a medium range jumper or floater finish.
And it's always as they say, kagaya mo, coach, naririnig ko na rin yan na sinasabi, you get blocked.
That's
Pero
fine.
hindi na yung parang yun na lang yung nangyari sa buong laro mo di ba?
Right.
Forget about it, just move
Right.
on.
You have to figure it out and make a good case.
Noy Remog at the Pinoy step. He banks it in, he scoops it up, gets it to go, and one.
Yeah. At saka sinurvey niya tinan mo. He surveyed the field. Oops, little euro here, good the other side. He knew that defense was going left. And he attacked the front foot too. Very good move by Remogat.
And this time he completes the three-point play. Don't look now, this is just a single-digit lead being protected here by De La Salle.
They need one good stop here, speaking of the Warriors.
Nonoy, top the K jumper. Can't get it.
Good.
Ito na naman ang UE Red Warriors. Down by just 8 points. Remogat with a three. It's offline.
That would have been big.
It's Jonel Policarpio. Look at this big guy with the dribble, the handle, and he gets fouled on his way up. He'll be shooting two.
Tsaka alam na niya yung gagawin niya, bench no? Pagdating sa loob, pihit ka agad
It's DJ Robles who was called for the foul. The initial defender. Jonel Policarpio only has 2 points so far in this game.
That's below his average because Poli, like they call him, he normally averages 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal.
Kahapon ko pag gustong gawin yun tawagin siyang Policarpio.
Naman in the interview of Filoil, that's what Coach Topex called him. Called him Poli, Not to be confused with Paul Lee.
Paul Lee played for UE.
Yeah, right.
Yung talagang Paul Lee yun.
Kasi nasa kabila.
Missing on the first free throw. Balik nyo na lang sa Jonel.
Jonel.
Ano pa tinatawag nyo sa akin? Nagmintis tuloy yung free throw. We're just having a lot of fun here for the coverage. Because all of a sudden UE is back in this ball game. Missing both free throws.
Now they're down only 6. Gotta execute here. First, you gotta cross the half court.
They will. Now they're setting up their half court offense, but shot clock is down to 7 right now. The 3 on its way. Ben Phillips coming down with the rebound. That was Suelo Lingo losing his touch right now from the field. And an offensive foul on Jonel Policarpio.
This unit is actually doing wonders here for the Red Warriors as able to stand the ground.
DJ Robles sacrificing his body, and they will get the ball back when we continue with this ball game. 64-56, La Salle still with the lead.
Lamang pa rin ang Lasal, 64-56. Hasselbach, yan ang plano ng Red Warriors ngayong second half. They need to be aggressive. Payo ni Coach Shock sa mga bata niya. Ang dating kasi sa kanya, na-starstruck ang Red Warriors kay Kevin Kiambao. Banat nga ni Assistant Coach Don Aliado sa bench, it's just a game. Kahit gaano pa kalaki ang lamang, it's nothing. They just have to continue playing. Benji and Coach Mike?
Yep. Sarah, they're reporting bench na, kahit gaano pa kalaki ang lamang, tuloy lang ang laban, which is really how
Dapat
players should approach the
talaga
game. Yeah.
And how many times have we said in plenty of the coverages that we have made, Coach Mike, for some people, for some of the teams who are playing catch-up, sometimes you don't need to look at the scoreboard.
Yeah.
It's all a matter of execution.
At saka starting the second quarter, UE's been winning the battle of the quarters right now. They're still outscoring LaSalle 15-10. And
Imagine, di ba?
yeah, and I'm sure yung mga supporters ng LaSalle medyo nagwo-worry na. Isa na dyan si Sir Joey Estrella na very big LaSalle fan. But I'm sure he's gonna have faith in the system of Coach Topex and the players of the Green Archers on the floor.
Pati yung mga followers lang nararamdaman yung pressure.
Yeah.
Hindi ka pa natatalo. How do you like that? MJ Langit set the line, making his first. He's got 3 points so far in this ball game, and he makes both. And free throws really are helping out the UE Red Warriors. They only missed a couple of free throws. Yun yata yung kay Remogat kanina. Well, Ben Phillips, sabi niya kailangan magising na muli. Oh, and he commits a foul. penalty. Yun ang tinitingnan
Yeah,
ko,
yan ang
sinisilip
mabigat
ko.
doon.
So parang it's a useless foul.
Uh-huh.
And now free throws. Remember, 2 missed free throws lang for UE in this ball game.
They're actually doing much better on the free throw compared
3
to
na pala, 3,
Lasal.
12 of
3.
15 sila.
Yeah.
Pero still, they're shooting more than LaSalle. Dahil 9 free throws for LaSalle. And the accuracy, sabi nga natin, there are plenty of ways to play catch-up and to score. And this is one of them, being at the line.
Yeah, and you know, in this half alone, at least for this quarter, they've scored 5 second chance points. Previous to that, they only had 2. So it only goes to show us na mas may effort itong quarter na to para sa Red Warriors.
Well, a cause for worry for the followers of LaSalle and even for the team itself as they call a timeout. Their lead is just by 6 as of the moment. Well, this is an interesting development here. A technical foul has been called on head coach Topex Robinson for continuous complaining. It was warned earlier. And doing it again. This will pave the way for a technical free throw to be taken here. El Bueno will be shooting technical free throw. Earlier, he made both free throws. And it's now down to 5. The lead for LaSalle.
Well,
LaSalle will have ball possession here, Coach Mike.
Yeah, well, Red Warriors actually testing itong Green Archers right now. Ano? The way that they responded so far, like what we said, medyo lamang sila pagdating sa game ng quarter, starting ng second. You know, it's 8, 19, and 12 in the third quarter and scoring.
Maybe Coach Jack Santiago and the rest of his coaching staff. Sabi ko nga dati, dito sila sa berde. Dahil dito na sila sa pula di ba? There's something beyond just this ball game. And truly, parang ano ba yan na ikaw ang unang makakapatikim sa LaSalle. Yeah, it is. Technical lang naman Bola naman talaga ng LaSalle They made free throws kanina sa El Buena. And then the technical foul was called.
You can see it on the facial expression of Coach Topex and the officials trying to figure things out here.
Isn't that enough punishment?
Yeah,
the technical?
That possession should really go to Green Archers.
Oh, my. Pero yun nga, cause for worry. Just a 5-point lead being protected here by LaSalle. It's Mark Nonoy. Jonel. Policarpio, that is.
Oh.
Estacio lost it. Policarpio picks it up. Underneath, Paul. LaSalle pa rin. Shot clock down to 1.
Melencio.
Shot clock violation. Hindi tumama.
Yeah.
So missed by Ryle Melencio. A hurried shot.
But that was a good cover by Remogat, anticipating that. Was it Remogat by that pocket pass? No, it's Langit pala. On that pocket pass intended for the rolling Policarpio.
Ito naman, may steal naman off the inbound ng LaSalle. Oh, it stays with, did they call it right? UE.
That will remain with the Red Warriors.
UE pa rin, UE.
Yeah.
I guess yung pinatama out of bounds na.
Oh, it hit his
Ay,
foot too.
tumama
Yeah, it
din
hit
uli
his
sa
foot.
kanya.
Right. Back to you.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
bad
wow.
inbound. Whoa.
That's how potent that press really is. You got the Green Archers wounded. They turn to this press, and what a finish there. And that foul.
Kilbuena ang tinawagan ng foul. They just got frustrated. Yung inbound, the pressure na binigay ng Lasal.
Kasi they know they had a chance to cut this down to a 3-point game. They're only down 5. But still, this is still a good spot for them.
Earlier, free throws awarded Jonel Policarpio. He missed both. Let's see how he fares this time around.
I think that pass was intended for Rosete. They felt that he was going to be that pressure release from the middle, that flash in the middle. But since he came in late, Policarpio was there first.
Now they're reviewing a sequence here. Could have been a hard foul.
Yeah, whether there's a flagrant or unsportsmanlike.
After review, it's just a common foul.
Okay.
Agree.
2 free throws, Jonel Policarpio.
Free throws for Jonel Policarpio. He's got 3 points so far in the ball game. He's still got one more. Ito yung mga fire extinguisher free throws for Lasal.
Pamatay sunog, ano?
Inside 2 minutes ang ating third period.
Tapos yung play naman sa side ng UE na gano'n, tinatawag na tapo ng sabaw. Oh, nice fake. Good shot.
Day Thomas using a size advantage underneath. And it was really close, point blank.
That's Rosete, I think, who made the basket. Yeah,
Si Mark Rosete.
Yeah, that's Rosete who made the basket.
Oh, wow. Jonel Policarpio with a three-pointer. Surprising everybody on the floor here. And all of a sudden, an 8-point lead again. Almost a bad inbound, a bad pass here for UE.
Oh, you gotta take that. Doesn't have that, I guess, in his arsenal.
Sabi ni DJ Robles, wala naman kami rebounder pag nag-witness ako.
Oh, nice pass! Oh!
Try again. Mark
right.
Rosete will not be denied. Nawala lang yung assist.
Yeah, pero ganda nung pasa na yun.
Mogat.
Buti na lang na-recover niya.
Mike Nonoy blocked! UE just down by 6. Could bring it down further here. There's a foul on LaSalle. They're in penalty.
Machine foul, 24, Mark Nonoy penalty. Second foul on Mark Nonoy submission. Joseph Atala for MJ9.
Wow, talk about Treymark Rosete. Grabe yung ginagawa nito for UE.
It's going to be Noire Mogat will be shooting free throws here. It's not even a minute remaining here in the third period. UE has outscored De La Salle 25-17.
The possibility to close out the quarter strong here para sa Red Warriors.
Policarpio tries to send for another three. That went long and strong. Ben Phillips, the rebound. And Noire Mogat.
And that's going to be his second.
Foul. Penalty na rin ang UE. That's a problem there.
Pero kita mo si Remogat, no? Takbo kagad kay coach. Kuha ng instructions.
Oo.
Point guard talaga yung mentality. And you love that attachment of the coach to the, to the point guard. It's really, katulad nga sinasabi nila, the point guard is the extension of the coach on the floor.
Split charities for Estacio right there. Just hanging in there. Itong De La Salle. Up by 5. Pressure defense in the backcourt. Josh Alcantara double teamed and called for traveling.
Well, kanina nakita natin na nag-inbound is si Remogat. Well, bakit ganun? Kasi most probably ang plan ni Coach Jack is for him to get the pass back para siya yung makapagbaba. Kasi siya nasa loob, dinideny siya eh.
Difference of about 2 seconds game clock and shot clock here. Policarpio double teamed. An open look for a three. Estacio knocks it down. Escandor, rather.
Escandor, right.
That was Francis Escandor.
I think that's his second or third.
And that's a big basket.
Right.
Para sa Lasal. Noy Remoga just puts it up. Nabeat.
More importantly, I think Remogat's down on the floor.
Just when he is playing good here.
Yeah.
And actually setting up the plays very nicely for UE. They can't afford to lose Noy Remogat because of an injury. But this third quarter still belongs to UE, Red Warriors. So expect a more exciting and a close fourth quarter when we come back with more of this battle between LaSalle and UE. How unfortunate. Well, we'll still have the fourth quarter, 75-67 for LaSalle. Great comeback here. 2 quarters that they have outscored itong LaSalle by the UE Red Warriors. And as we move on to our fourth quarter, the final 10 minutes of this ball game, hold on to whatever it is that you can hold on. Because this ball game is far from over and you will never know. You gotta see it for yourselves.
Inuunti-unti lang bench ng UE. Tinatsaga talaga eh. And hindi bumibitaw, yun ang importante doon.
That's what you call inching closer and closer.
Yeah. Normally, yun naman ang ploy ng mga coaches when you're up against a very strong team. The idea is to keep yourself close until the end, give yourselves a chance to beat them.
Tama. And they have responded very well.
Correct.
Itong UE.
Correct.
Most probably we can learn later on kung ano nangyari exactly kay Noy Remogat. Will he be able to still come back in this game?
It's been huge for the Red Warriors.
He's their top scorer for one thing.
Yeah, so somebody's gonna step up here.
Josh Alcantara short with that jumper. Kevin Kimball back on the floor. DJ Robles on him. The pass deflected. Shot clock 11 for LaSalle.
They wanted to execute that dribble handoff with Francis Escandor coming from the corner. And coming from that right side, lefty, mas madali ang dribble penetrate going middle.
And another foul here, MJ Langit. Only his first though.
Yeah. Si Langit ang lumalabas na secondary point guard nila eh.
Kaya nga.
Yeah. And so he's got to carry the load here from that role.
But he was called back to the bench by Coach Jack Santiago. And see Raven Cortez here with the layup.
Yeah, and that two-man game and that short pocket pass really doing well since the start of the game para dito sa LaSalle.
Only the second basket by Raven Cortez, and this jumper doesn't go. Kevin Cambao launches another three. Alcantara with the basketball.
So much danger in involving Kevin Cambao in an early blur screen coming off an early offense. He can hit you from outside kasi. Oh, good pass.
Yun nga lang, the defense was there.
Yeah,
Kevin Pacquiao.
right.
Kevin Cambao
Cambao.
rather. sorry. What am I thinking? Cambao. How about that? The finger roll against two defenders. And all of a sudden, LaSalle really have to make the extra effort here to preserve the lead, to increase it further. Kevin Cambao doing his thing. 79-67 LaSalle.
Pinahinga nga muna sa laro si Noy Remogat matapos matapilok. Ayon sa kanya, kaya pa naman niyang bumalik at sa ngayon nga niyeyeluhan pa ang kanang binti nito. Habang pinipindot-pindot nga at pinipisil-pisil ng PT ang binti nito, talaga namang napapaaray sa sakit itong si Noy. Pero huwag mag-alala ang mga fans ng Red Warriors dahil ayon mismo sa kanya, kayang-kaya pa niyang bumalik sa laro.
Thank you very much for that report, Sarah Asido. And binti pala nadali. At least hindi ankle, ano?
Yeah.
So baka nagkabangga na natuhod or something like that.
At magandang balita yan para sa mga fans ng UE.
Oo, nakagaya ni LV Matura. Let's go UE! Yun ang sinasabi niya. Ganun din si Nick Nax. Pero si Nick Nax nagkakamali rin. Go UE Red Horse? Mali
Parang mali.
Ano mali
Red pero hindi yun.
Tama na yan. Lasing ka na. Anyway, 79-67 LaSalle.
This is an all-important execution here.
Oh, panira na, pinasa. Yun, ang masakit doon sa play na yun.
Holding already had the defense sliding no? Hindi na lang finish. Naghanap pa na mapapasahan.
There were several shots at Tuelo Lingo. The way he started the ball game, parang hindi siya magmimintis.
Yeah,
And then all of a sudden, he has gone cold. Kaya nag-hesitate
Yep.
Decided for a pass
And David was pointing to Abadam to go a little deeper on the corner as he drove kasi nakaangat yung bantay niya
Plenty of time in the shot clock for LaSalle. Almost a steal here. Big recovery here by Kevin Cambao, who lost it.
One of the very few times you see that.
And then this pass, and then this basket. So Tuelo Lingo, sabi niya, I'm back in the groove of things now. Escandor with a miss. Well, outsized that time. Ito si Tuelo Lingo. Wala siya magawa kay Kevin Cambao.
Pero ang ganda nitong fast break na to para sa UE Red Warriors. Perfectly timed.
They wanted it, and they were able to execute well. Flash Express pass of the game.
Yeah. It's the same play here.
PJ scoops it up, banks it in, and it counts. There's a foul.
Well, basically, it's the inbounder going around the world to get the ball back on the baseline and finish with that layup shot. As we see him getting that on that handoff.
Only the 5th point for VJ David. I mean, what a time for it to come.
But he's been facilitating well in the absence of
naman.
Evan Nele, no?
Kanina, knocking on the door na itong UE. They'll give him this, Mark Rosete. Pero that's another double-digit lead para rito sa Lasal. Kevin Kiambao thought about it. Draws near, attacks, can't get it. Then the tip by Raven Cortez.
Raven Cortez, really good complementary player here for the main big guys of LaSalle.
You know, Raven Cortez has 6 points and make that 8 offensive rebound unit. Put back, so 8 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, he's normally got 6.7 rebounds and 2 assists.
LaSalle clears it. A miss on the 3 by UE. Noy Remogat still as yet. If he can still come back in this game. Kiambao has been missing those 3-pointers already. Naubusan na.
Nakakatatlong mintis na yata si Kevin now after making that 3 earlier. Good pass.
Osete just missed on that floater from the baseline.
Ganda ng mga pasa, hindi lang ma-convert.
And then this 3-pointer. Grabe, Goliana. At the right moment, and a very good decision, and a big basket for LaSalle.
That was the 13th 3-pointer made by LaSalle in this game.
Ang UE naman gustong bumawi ka agad and trying to hit outside shots. Well, it all happens because of the great execution. You really set up that kind of a play.
Yeah.
And Goliana responds very well.
Tsaka yung footwork ng driving lane side, plant right, step back with the left. Grabe. Normally, ang mga players na right-handed, they go middle, plant right, step left. Pero yung right, ibang klase yung move na yun. That's good.
We're seeing Magloop by first time in this ball game, fielded in by Coach Jack Santiago, and they still cannot buy a basket. And UE Red Warriors down by 16 right now, halfway here in this final quarter. EJ Abadam lost it, and he's going to be called for the foul. Siya nga.
Yeah.
Pangatlo na.
And I think ang change naman dun kay Kevin Kiambao, once he gets that ball on that corner, on that side of the floor, nag-a-attempt siya ng tira. Kanina hindi na, diretsong dribble handoff na kagad kasi nagminti siya ng last 3 attempts niya.
Napapasabay sa flow ng game ng LaSalle itong UE.
Right.
So those are shots that if they don't make, diba? Yung hindi, kanina okay na yung diskarte, yung unti-unti sabi nga natin diba?
And they are getting outscored now in this quarter, 12 versus 4.
And picking a foul, that's the second called on Josh Alcantara, and that's going to be a technical. So a technical free throw to be taken here by LaSalle. $16 points lamang ng LaSalle, pwede pandagdagan, and that's exactly what happened by that technical free throw ni VJ David.
And VJ's been, again, pretty solid in lieu of Evan Yel, who's not available for this game.
And good to see Noy Remogat back on the floor for UE.
Kailangan nila yan.
VJ David, what a move! And the penetration by VJ David.
Ayan na naman siya, bench.
Oh my God!
That's 6 straight points coming out of that point guard of LaSalle. VJ.
Well, he's in double figures all of a sudden. He's got 10.
Right.
And don't look now, this is now a 21-point lead for LaSalle.
Oh.
But Noy Remogat just announced his re-entry into this ball game.
Looks like that leg is okay.
Those moments, those precious minutes na wala si Noy Remogat, that's when LaSalle again surge with a big lead here.
Look at that move.
Excellent move for VJ David, and then back-to-back he goes. As I made mention, he's already got 10 points. Noy Remogat firing long distance, gets it to go. But is there enough time for them to come back into this game? Here's Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan. So LaSalle with the basketball.
There's going to be a curl and a pin down in the corner. They didn't go to that.
Bad pass. And a foul in the backcourt.
And Coach Topex talking to VJ David, telling him to look at the guy that's rolling out of that baseline, out of bounds before he looks for that hit on the corner.
Si Aaron Brensalida committing that foul in the backcourt. Sabi ko nga, is there enough time?
Yeah.
3 minutes and 42. Let's see how they do it for UE. Noy Remogat firing long distance. Can't get it to go. One shot at a time given by LaSalle. EJ David.
Oh,
Blocked.
good block.
Osete, but it goes back to David.
Yeah, Osete has been really good for the Red Warriors.
Jumper short for Goliana, and here comes UE. Oh, huli.
Yeah. But before that, Maglupay actually did a good job of preventing that middle action by Goliana. Tried to stop him. This time around, shoes on the other foot. Nope. You're not getting past Bright.
They still have the basketball on UE. Down by 18 right now. The final 3 minutes of this ball game. And if you think you have caught the last of LaSalle with her long schedule, no, they're going to come back again tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. So it's 3 straight playing days for LaSalle.
Marathon schedule here for LaSalle.
Oh, good one-legger.
Josh Alcantara.
Yep. Off one leg, parang si Ron Lester Guerrero yan Machine gun.
Ano ba yun? Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Evan Buensalida with a nice move. The curl in the paint. 2.5 remaining in this game. Well, from the looks of things, I don't know, 2.5.
Yeah.
LaSalle leads by 18. UE can manage. Maglupay with a 3-pointer. Sumubok siya ng layup kanina. Napalpal lang siya ni Bright.
Yeah. At saka wala yung depensa ngayon, nakasag, kaya dapat lang itira niya talaga.
Eto naman ang bawi ni Bright Wanko. So he posterized Rosete
Yeah.
in that play. And we're down to the last 2 minutes. So it seems like from the way things are looking
Yeah.
here,
Could be the punctuation point there.
and not only that, UE is not the team that's yet to
To
defeat
defeat,
Etong
right.
Lasal.
And we're still searching for that team.
Three to shoot for Lasal. A miss, they got the ball back.
Masyadong delikado yung yung two-man game side ng Lasal. That short roll is really just giving them a different vision on the point of attack.
That foul by Maglupay sends UE. They're already in penalty. And Lasal will be shooting free throws. When Salida will be given 2 free throws here.
Pero laking bagay din nang wala yung Jackson, no?
Oh, in
Or,
Delvian Jackson.
Yeah, because they're missing, what, I think 12 points ba?
Yeah, why not?
Roughly 12 points and 9 rebounds.
And the stops that he could make,
Yeah.
he could have made rather dito para sa against
Yeah.
Lasal.
Tsaka yung presence niya could maybe change the
Totoo.
mind of the attacks from the inside. And he's got good touch from outside too. Nakaka 3 points din. yun.
Yes,
Diba?
saw that. We saw that
Yeah.
in their previous game. Huh? Play broken up here. Lasal coming up with a steal. Escandor. Corner 3 won't go. The putback by Bright and Wanquo. Bright and Wanquo, his production 8 points, 3 rebounds.
Boy, that injury in the latter part of the third quarter really hurting itong UE Warriors. After that, Lasal made a run.
A minute and 10. Sabi nga natin, sayang din yung pagkakabol eh. It was
Mhm,
those
right.
moments nga nung nasaktan
Correct.
si Noy Remogat. That's when Lasal got away with the consecutive baskets that could not be answered back. This is Mark Cabero missing the 3. 49 seconds in this ball game. It's another victory para sa Lasal here. All we have to figure out is what's going to be the final score. Did not come out as an easy victory. I mean, yung score natin, deceptive yan eh.
Yeah.
Lumayo na lang yung konting pagkakataon eh.
Kasi bumaba na yan ng 5 di ba?
Yes.
It's only a 5-point game until they threw that ball on that sideline out of bounds nung nakasteal si Policarpio. Sent him to the free throws.
Making up for those mistakes and then recovering, getting back into the groove of things. The execution of the plays being designed by the coach, especially Coach Topex Robinson.
Right.
Nag-sacrifice pa na ma-technical
Right.
for continuous complaining.
Right.
I guess it fired up his
Ooh.
boys here.
Oh, wow.
Mark Rosete.
Rosete.
Sabi niya, pinosterize mo ko kanina. Gusto niya, bawiin sana rito kay
Yeah, he had bad
Right,
intentions
Juanco, eh.
there. Yeah.
Cabero with a nice setup job. Yun nga lang. Oh, it was just a tap out. It considered to be a block already para kay Bright. Made that stop.
Wow. And Rosetta's really been a good guy here for the Red Warriors. Ganda yung pinakita nitong si Rosete.
10 points in the ball game for Mark Rosete. And there were also some of those intangibles that he was able to come up with. Although in the end, LaSalle maintaining focus.
So,
And that will be it in this ball game. Oh, counted pa ba yan? Hintayin pa natin. Yeah, they decided it is a three-pointer. So Maglupay finally had the say. At least I do believe The coaches are just friendly with each other.
Yeah.
Nobody will complain that in the last 20 seconds, somebody will call a timeout or still keep shooting the basketball. De La Salle reaching the century mark, 100 to the 86 of the UE Red Warriors. Was an entertaining game, Coach Mike.
Yeah. And lalo na yung start ng first quarter wherein LaSalle really started to stamp themselves, and those quick threes by tatlo yun. Kevin, yeah.
Kike, I'm at it. It seems like nobody could stop him.
Yeah.
Inside and outside, he has done his share also when it comes to those no-look passes. Nice assist job. He's done almost everything here. There you go. Kevin Kembao, best player in this ball game, and it's another win for De La Salle. Once again, 186. That's our final score. And congratulations. La Salle will be playing. There'll be sino ba susunod natin? Or ito na. Ayan, tingnan natin dito. La Salle, hanep talaga. Wala pa rin talo. Pero teka lang muna, hindi pa yata na-adjust yun. 5 na yun eh. No?
Yeah, 5 na dapat.
5 na yun para sa La Salle. And over at the other side, 5-1 naman para sa University Perpetual. So dalawang grupo po yan, UAAP and NCAA. So that's just about it. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow. Sa ngalan ng ating mga nakasama rito, Sara Asido, Coach Mike Perez, Benji Santiago. Enjoy the brand new week ahead of all of you. Thank you very much, and we'll see you at the ball games.